I have to get this one out before I can even translate it, because I'm sure there's a translation that's more normal, or like more like I can make sense of it. But it was showing, I guess, what would you call that? It's a male wit. It's like a warlock or something. It has like some kind of, but so it's like so sci-fi. So I haven't broken it down yet, but where it's like he'll pick his prey, and then it was like he'll get the number so that he can then go into their library, their Akashic records, find out about them, their future, their past, like whatever it is, however you want to say it. Like they look into them or something to spot the weakness, to find the sore spot, right? To find your wound, your trauma, to find what it is that they can prey on, where they can press, where they can relate, even if it's fake, right? Like even if it's a lie, to make a trauma bond and then keep you connected so they can suck from you until you cut the cords, until you see through the illusion. I know there's a smoother, more normal, more up-to-date way to say that. But the example they showed me threw me for a loop. It's like people you meet that end up sharing things. I guess you could also call it love bombing. I'm sorry, now they're showing me quite a few things. Okay, sometimes it can be love bombing. Sometimes it can be, you know how you'll meet people who, it's like they'll tell you something so early, but like so inappropriate. I mean, people say stuff inappropriate all the time, but I'm talking about something so deeply personal, like so far, it's like something, it's like so far into the relationship. Like you might not know that about them for months, maybe even years, right? But they tell you like on your first date. It's like, what do you do with that, right? Like, it's like, hi, I'm Karin. What? And so, but that was how they showed me. So it's like, maybe it's that idea. It's like, it would be weary of those who do that. Maybe that's the message. I don't know. But okay, so let's just keep going with, instead of me trying to interpret it at the same time. I mean, it already makes you uncomfortable, right? Like I know for me, that has happened to me many a times that I'm like, Jiminy crickets. But you also want to, it's like you have empathy for them, right? Like it's like, oh, sorry that happened or whatever. But it's almost like, sorry, I'm trying to interpret at the same time, because I'm like, it is so uncomfortable and shocking, and it is challenging to navigate something like that with kindness and compassion, but also keeping your boundaries, like, and standards, and like walking away from that, almost right then and there. But yeah, there's been many a times where it is like playing on your weakness, your soft spot, like not wanting anybody to hurt. And so people who are empathetic end up getting bamboozled into doing things they don't want to do because they think they're helping, right? And it's like, oh, Jesus. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that has occurred for me too. But remember, it's a slippery slope, because then you start taking on their pain, their blood, and you start doing some of that behavior. It's like the longer you sit there, the longer you start to take on their stuff. This is why it's so important to constantly cleanse out your own mind, your own energy, your own thoughts, your own field, and to get back to you and stay in unison with you and see these dynamics more clearly, so you stop engaging in them. You stop the pattern. You stop the cycle. You heal your wound, right? The need to fix or to help or to save, and it's like, or to please, or to, it's like, no. All that stuff is just nonsense. You have to clear out. And because what they're showing is like, people who do empathetic will do it to a degree where they'll hurt themselves to help the other. It's like, whoa, crossed a major boundary there, crossed a major line there, crossed a major standard there. Like, just, what are you doing? Right? It's like you got topsy-turvy. and you get confused on who you are and what you can do, right? Oh boy. I'll definitely have to think about this more later and analyze this more later, but it was wild how it came through. It was like creepy, it was sad, but it was also so modern day, right? Like so sad. It's sad to me that people would do that people will, it's like intentionally look for that. They're predators. But they also were showing this as everyday people. So again, it's like these people probably, if I addressed it that way, they probably would be horrified and not think of themselves as predators. And yet that's exactly what they're doing. And so this is the idea. It's like all splish splash and about out there, and people just are looking to take, looking to get, looking to steal, and it's like this is not how this works down here. Like, this is a disaster. And yet, if you don't love yourself and stand strong, you start to go with that flow. And that's not the flow you want to go with. So you get to rise above the fray and go with the flow that feels right for you. And otherwise, you can get swept up in the wrong stream. And it is like bitching and moaning and hollering all the way through it. And all roads lead to the same. Right? You'll get washed into the ocean just like the rest of them, but it'd be nice if you could enjoy the journey along the way. So you have to honor you in order to do so. Otherwise, you get spit out on a wrong lane or a wrong stream or a wrong highway, and you're like, how the fuck I end up here? Well, because you didn't choose you. You chose them over you, so you got to go down their lane, and you hate their lane. Well, tough shit. You should have chosen yourself. Now you got to work yourself up and out. You got to fight through that stream. Or suck it up and deal with it until you get washed into the ocean again. You know, it's like, who knows? I mean, it's risky. It's risky leaving yourself. All right, you can see I'm going to start to go on to a billion other things. Let's leave that. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.